house, and Life Totals has joined me today. We're just opening mail. I mean, super exciting. I got a random giveaway out of one of them, and I just have a bunch of stuff. So yeah, exciting, right? Right, Life
Super
Totals.
chill stream.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be surprised if we see anyone on tonight, but if you pop in, cool. You might win something. You don't know. All right. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get to cracking. See what we got here. And let's make that big. All right. As I'm gonna stay up working tonight. Sleep is for the week. Oh yeah.
I'm so stressed out about tomorrow, bro.
Are you?
I told you that we have this huge D&D session, and I've been stressing about it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna get to it last week, and we didn't get to it, but we're getting to it this week, and it's like
Oh,
in the
okay.
real nitty gritty of our campaign, and it's crazy.
Nice. So, ordered something from my sponsor. I followed a tip because people were freaking out about squirrels, right? So I got there you go. Trying to hide my address. I show it right there. I got some squirrel stuff. I mean, why not? So we got acorn catapults, what you see there, but yeah, I just thought I'd start with this one. So people are just kind of rolling in. Boy, this team bag is like sealed tight. Good job, Jeff. That's one of the guys over at we got JJ and Jeff that pretty much run North Valley Games, my sponsor. Great guys. And yeah, go visit them right there, northvalleygames.com. Use my wow, I'm like ready. I just had it too. Oh, here we go. My little cards. Use that code at checkout. It's all in the description, guys. Get yourself 10% off your purchase. Plus, oh yeah, I guess I have to move the mic over on the other side here, but the mic's situation is going to be fixed soon. But anyways, get 10% off your purchase plus another 10% to the buy list price of whatever you're selling. So awesome. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Boom. All right. Cool. Well, I think right now it's just you and I on YouTube. Well, anyways, so this is what I got. Huh?
I'm still posting all this stuff just in case people pop in, and it's gonna populate in chat. So.
All right, legit. All right, so we got a couple acorn catapults for good times. Oh, so you can damage yourself and get a squirrel token, right?
You should be able to, yeah.
Okay. And then of course, Deep Forest Hermit. You're actually using it in your builds right now, right?
Yeah. In my E6 deck, it straight up wins games.
Yeah, definitely.
But
You're popping off. I said it before, but I lost my binder way back when I was first starting getting into Magic again. And it had all my MH2 rares in it, of course, so it was kind of disappointment. I did sell off the big cards before they were gone, though, so at least I did that. But yeah, cool beans. That was for my sponsor. Thanks for the good packing job there, Jeff. And yeah, if you guys are looking for singles, check them out. They got a lot of good prices. So pretty sweet. All right, guess I gotta go ahead.
Need to get you secret lair squirrels, and then we need to go ahead and if their squirrel is good enough, we need to make you a squirrel commander deck.
Yes, that's exactly what needs to happen. Okay, so these are just some pickups I had online, but it was pretty cool. They gave me this little box. That's neat. Might have to buy my brand, or MrDjlonghair actually makes it somewhere. I should do something like that, so I can see my little logo right there.
I ordered a bunch of cards for a commander deck the other day, and someone sent me a really old school onslaught deck box.
Really? Okay.
Which I thought was cool. Really cool.
Yeah, I think I have one. Just the box, not any of the cards, but it got used, and that box got used for something, so it's no longer good. But anyways, I don't know. Well, I'm still getting income. I'm gonna try to order some of these every Every time I get a check or something, that way I can get a full play set of these. I'm also looking for the mountains and the forest. These are from the VIP, and they're the John Avon lands.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get a play set of these. I think I'm sitting with this order. I think I'm sitting at 12 of these right now. But there's basically 4 of these in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve those up later. All right. This one I'm super excited about because I didn't even look, and you guys will eventually get to know that I am a sleeve freak. I have to have everything themed when I make a deck, so it takes me forever to make a freaking deck.
To his friends begrudgingly, by the way,
Yes,
about that.
yes,
Because
yes. That was cool.
if you
That's
guys
cute.
don't know this about me, like I'm super elitist when it comes to my sleeves. Like it's either Eclipse sleeves or Dragon Shield, mainly Dragon Shield sleeves.
Oh yeah, and I ordered something else. I
What'd
didn't
you get?
mark this off, so this just kind of got shoved in here. But these bad boys right here.
I will say the Ultra Pro sleeves are always pretty. My problem with them is the durability issue. If they fix those, they'd be perfect, but they're just not durable.
Yeah, these are the ones I had recently. Aren't bad. Uh, they don't rub off. I mean, they do eventually. So yeah, I'm gonna have to replace these. But
It's
currently,
also
it's
the
not like they
shuffle
could.
feel for me. Like if I can't shuffle
Oh, these feel
cleanly,
nice. These feel very nice, and they do shuffle cleanly. But over time, yeah, they do break down. But these aren't bad.
it's
I'm not
mostly
a
on the
spoke.
edges. It's mostly on the edges for Ultra Pros that I don't like because the edges just
Oh, I
break
see.
down like faster than anything, and that drives. It's not that uh, there are worse sleeves out there, right? It's not like Ultra
Yeah,
Pro sleeves are bad. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just
yeah.
saying like for me, it's like
Well, I know most.
I
I know most. God, I'm just failing at not showing addresses. That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, no, I get you. I personally will work with the ones with art. Like if I got the Dragon Shield, I'd probably get the ones with art.
my newest E6 ones are all art done. Like the matte art ones are super good.
Yeah. Well,
Um
I might venture into these, but these are actual Magic, and they have the art from Magic people and stuff. So pretty
eventually
cool.
I want to make a Velky deck because they have like Joker sleeves for Dragon Shield.
Ah, okay.
I want to make a Velky deck, or a Blim Comedic Genius deck with Joker sleeves because I thought that'd be dope.
So I ordered it
Or
from that company there on eBay. I'm listening, dude. I just moving on with the mail.
I can't read it on the screen.
Oh, what?
What does it say? Blue Fortress Marketing. Okay.
Yeah, it was on eBay. Okay, this one I can't show the name. I think I ordered. I think I won this on eBay as well. And you know why?
Yee.
That's the full extendo art, which is kind of funny because it's or no, this is just a regular. I thought it was extendo.
It is extendo. I can see it. That's
I see a
extended art.
line through here. Oh, okay, now I do. Okay. But
That's
anyways, it was
extended.
extendo and foil, so I was like, yep. I don't think I don't know. Money's gonna be a little tight the next the next month, really. So I don't think I'll be able to get a full play set of these, and I'm not really buying Strix right now. There's still stuff in there I want, but honestly, for the actual set itself, I mainly just need the Witherbloom stuff. So,
Baleful
and
surprisingly isn't going up in price yet. I don't think people have realized for black how good it is in
yeah,
Commander yet.
yeah, exactly. I mean, the option to do this and hook up opponent, so they don't kill you immediately. They'll be like, oh, this, they might second guess blasting you and focusing on someone else. So that's pretty dope.
I have to
Even
pick
while
up a
getting crit.
Bale as an upgrade for my elf deck. I have to pick up a Baleful Master and a Torment of Hailfire, and then I'm done with my upgrades for the elf deck.
Yeah, this one actually, this copy here might actually go in the elf commander deck that I need to spruce up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna sleeve these in a minute, and then before I get to this one, I gotta grab something real quick. I'm still in the room, but I just gotta grab some. All right. Forget which one I put it in. But my collection of Strixhaven is so small; it's actually in a single fat pack. box.
My collection has actually been growing faster than I expected it to, because now I have like a giant box full of cards and stuff like that since I restarted.
Uh,
And I have like my collection of unopened commander decks is growing too, because I think I now have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 commander decks that I haven't opened yet
oh yeah.
for sealed. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna miss out the on the sale for what Rudy had. I was gonna post for you guys, but I didn't get to it. But basically, as a super sale on Commander set, the whole set from 2021 to 2018. So I had a chance to pick up my my deck on the cheap, but I wasn't able to because it ends today and not Monday. So that kind of sucks. But anyway, I was gonna offer it to you guys real quick, but I just kind of just found out about it Friday, and he only has it um till tonight. So it's like, you
So
know,
Lorehold Legacies actually sold out immediately before anything, faster than all the other commander decks, which was expected. But now I guess Witherbloom Witchcraft is like selling out too.
yeah,
I don't really know what. Me personally, I don't really like it. I would rather build it from scratch. Like there's some fun little cards in there, but like all the cards are super cheap, so I don't see the point of picking up the commander deck necessarily. Because
ah,
like I wouldn't use any of the commanders that they have in there as my commander. Because believe it or not, the best commander for CEDH is Dina.
the
So
DNet,
I don't
yeah,
know. Yeah. So and Dina's super cheap. Like I think I have a foil Dina
yeah.
already.
No, I hear that. I definitely hear that. Okay, so put that away. This is a fun one. Uh, Again, if you're watching it later, Grim, because I know it's super late for you guys. Anyways, I just wanted to get to sorting, so I'm like, I'm gonna put it out now. Plus, you're gonna see a lot more late night shows during the summer because it's too hot to turn off the AC and have good sound. So anyway, this is from Grimm Tutelage, MTG. He's a fellow YouTuber on here, starting out. He has a very fun show. He cracks boxes, does box battles and stuff like that.
Yeah, Grib
Um,
is nice.
yeah. So big shout out to him. The link is down in the description if you catch this later. Go ahead and check him out. He's got some fun stuff. Not too much videos, but he does go live every Sunday. I try not to compete with him because I want to go check out his stuff too. So there you go. All right. So here we go. I had participated in a couple box battles. Had my rear handed to me, but he also hooked me up with a bunch of cheese foils, which I'm all big about. Those are common and uncommons. So I might be able to complete out my foil sets for Witherbloom. I'll be pretty stoked, but I don't know. I think there's still some rares I need to get and stuff. But anyways, let's get to it. All right. There's a lot in here. Okay. So there was a couple times before I had done the box battles with for Zendikar Rising collectors, and that's pretty cool because I still need to get my Jund fetches. So I participated in a couple of them, and I did get some fetches and some expeditions before, but they weren't anything I needed. So I think this is the actual stack that I got, and I did not win by the CMC cost. I wasn't high or low, so I missed out on the
That's still a
coppers.
blood chief right there.
Oh yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Value wise, it's alright, but it's not like, no 30, 40, $50, whatever. All right. I'm going to check stock on this, and that might be part of the random. Got a Legion. Academy's Awakening was the other big hit I got between those two. And then this is the rest. It's just kind of a little Scoot Swarm. That actually might complete my playset of that. Cragplate Baloth. Oh, yeah. Skyclave Shade. Backer. We got Hopes of Mize. Cat Bees. I don't know why, but I've been saving all those. Ox
Because he's
Snicker
awesome.
because of Ruin Crab.
Yeah, Rune Crab's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I
well,
I know a bunch of combos with Rune Crab that go infinite.
yeah. Well, not here yet. Just saying. It does. It's blue. I don't really collect blue, but
I
I have a ton of them. And foil, regular, and whatnot. So, and we got an island. Cool. Might sign that one. Brushfire Elemental. Stoked on that. So I should probably start. My piles are. I feel a little cramped right now. Okay. That one's I'm keeping. Cat Beast. Tabarex. Alright, Sky Cave. Bail off that check on inscription. I just went through these, I know. Don't need inscription. Sky Cave. And I have so much of the foils that were sent to me that I actually I now have extras of black and green and red. So that's kind of crazy. Okay, I don't need that.
Okay, I completely missaw that card. It's
Which one?
not. For a second there, I thought you had a Fury of a Coom of a Morog.
What? Is it even in this set?
I don't know. What set is it? Zendikar?
Yeah, this is Zendikar Rising. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't play during Zendikar. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, this is just what I got. I'm sorting as I go because I said I was going to sort anyways. So I know this is really exciting stuff, but at least it's shiny. They got a signature card.
It's a signature
Uh,
Casmina too.
yeah. Lorwyn that dude, they print so many freaking Lorwyns. Okay, so I'm into the next that was one box battle I had. You can see that I really didn't land anything too awesome or spectacular. So now we're getting into I managed to get into one Strix I think it was a set box battle. So that is this. Okay. So Lash Out's interesting. It's from Lorwyn. So that's cool. Digging
List
the old
card.
art. Yeah, it's a list card. So pretty cool. We got a faithless meme. I'm not sure on that.
Man in drawn dress.
Yes, exactly. Dragon's Guard Elite, Urza's Rage, Strict Proctor,
So when I got
Payment
my
Appropriation.
box, I
Mm-hmm.
was actually surprised that I got one of the box toppers because everyone that I know complained that they never got a box topper like ever of the
From
Dragon's
what?
Guard Elite. The Dragon's Guard Elite box topper.
Oh, you're talking about the buy a box promo? Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I ended up with one too because I did get local. There's dramatic finale, and I guess what I learned from you the other day is that I could still use this in standard, but not anything else really, right?
Yeah.
So, um, it's not a bad card. It's just, all right. God's willing, devastating mastery. I am keeping the lands. Did I think that was the best hit I got out of the whole box battle was the Quandrix. So not bad.
The
Not
worst
bad.
dragon. The worst Elder Dragon.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, but
I
that's
wish
going in
that
the trade
he
binder.
would put counters equal to another target creature besides himself, because I think it being himself is what makes him bad. If it was like
Yeah.
put counters equal to target creature's power toughness on another creature, that would be fantastic. That card would be broken. But
Oh, I see what you're saying.
because he only does it himself, it's just
Yeah.
bad.
Okay. So, this one's probably gonna go in the Commander Piper just because it's foil and pretty. Not sure where that ding came from, but
Elefante.
yeah, it's an Elefante for sure. And what I do with my sleeves.
Did I tell you my new combo that I put in my E6 deck? I haven't had a chance to try it out, but I put a combo in there that what I do is I go grab I play Defense of the Heart. I go grab Terastodon and Crafty Cut Purse. So what that does when I have E6 on board is Terastodon will go to destroy 3 permanents. It'll make 3 tokens. But because Crafty Cut Purse is on the field, it will enter on my side of the field. I then make those 3 tokens into 3 other Terastodons and blow up like 9 other permanents and get
Jeez.
9 So I get 4 Terastodons total, and I get to blow up 9 and I get to blow up like 12 permanents.
Jeez.
No, I said permanents, not non-land permanents. Permanents. I can blow up
Oh, so you
people's
destroy
lands
lands too, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. It's gonna make
It's
you a lot of
mean.
friends.
Dude, I kid you not, and I can send you a screenshot. Like literally,
Yeah.
I got sent because we were supposed to test today. It didn't happen. One of my friends was busy like all day today, and then they finally messaged me. They're like, "I'm too tired, and you make me think too much when we play Commander."
Yeah.
That was literally the conversation.
Wow.
So they're like, "Another time, just not right now." I'm like,
Oh
"Okay."
man.
I was super
You're too
bummed
mean.
about it too. I got my rig all set up and everything. I was like, "Aw."
All right, that's Commander. Legendaries will go on that one that I'm not going to
It
use.
started making me think, do I need to make some like really bad commander decks just to get people to play with me?
Probably kind of lead them on a little bit,
Yeah, just so like I want you to understand if I do it, I'm gonna cringe the whole time I'm playing it.
Oh
Because
yeah,
because
totally.
I'll no, I will cringe. I will be like, "Oh, I have better cards."
Yeah, no, I hear you. There we
Some
go. Strategic planning foil. All right.
strategic planning is awesome.
Yeah. Ink. Probably keep that. Not sure. I'll throw
The
that in the tank.
one of the commanders for the Silver Quill deck actually does way better than I thought it would once it dies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Do you know which one I'm talking about? I think it begins with a. I think
Got
it's
a
like
negate there.
begins.
Throw that
Ooh,
and the strategic in there. That should be spicy.
because you
Ah,
hate blue.
well, yeah.
Ooh, another archaic. Another
Yeah,
archaic.
I did get that one. That was probably the other best pull I had. Like I said, I didn't fare too well, guys. But I did get the archaic and the Prismari, or no, I'm sorry, the 10 Zard Quandrix. Um, yeah, that one's actually gonna go probably in the trade binder immediately. Okay, Jank, got an expel. I'll probably save the Inkling art card. Who cares about that? All right, so that is going into the foils. I am actually sorting this stuff, so I
I
know.
know you hate blue, but if you get what is the name of that card?
Oh, too bad it's not worth much. See how badly off centered that is.
Yeah.
I'll have to check, but I don't think
No,
the
it's
major
not.
miners won't care.
It's called miners, and they'll probably be like, yeah, that ain't nothing. Like they only care like if it's really warpy.
Yeah, no, I have one, but it's not. It has to be like a good card that people would use. So if it's not, people really aren't interested. All right, that's some cool art. Swamp punks.
Spe-
Hey, Foily boy. I think I have enough of those though. Got
Speaking
divine
of
gambit.
which, I
Are
have to
you? Do you need to
actually
check
ask.
your spell satchel?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead.
I have people to
Yes.
hex, you know. Um,
Yeah.
but anyways, that reminds me that I have someone that said they wanted to buy art cards from me, and I need to check in with them eventually. I have like a
Yeah.
whole stack of them, and I don't care about them.
Yeah. I'm not. There's a couple that are like, oh, cool, but
I'd probably only keep the golden signature ones for myself, but because I have one that I'm super excited about coming in the mail soon. I have a signed Valamakis Lorehold one coming, and I also believe I have a signed Quandrix one too, I think.
huh.
And
Okay.
I have a couple other signed ones.
Thank you. I don't know if you sent what I sent you back or what, but
Ooh, Polyraptor is
yeah.
so good.
Oh, I know. He sent it to me. I'm like, thank you. Very cool of you, man. Thank you.
Isn't
Um,
Polyraptor like a $20 card?
I'm not sure about currently.
I
It
know it used
was.
to be. I know it
I think
used to
it's
be.
like down to like between $6 and $8. I think. Well, that's very
Poly.
nice of you, man. I appreciate
It
it.
is
Theater of horrors.
12.45.
Oh, all right. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Grimm Tutelage. All right, and that rare too. I gotta see. I think I have a bunch of those, but it's pretty nice. And Conic Masters. I'm not sure because I don't really see any rares in here. If I was in one, said to float me. I don't know if you did or not. Maybe this is just some extra iconic that was left over, so you gave me the shaft. But it's cool. I like to keep my foils, so that's going into new foils. Syphid Broker looks cool. Probably keep that one. Ken, nope. Dijin Monk, Inspiring Call, Moan Glove Extract. So these is actually the first time I've had iconic master cards. So there you go. All right, Binding Mage, Foul, boom. This one's pretty cool. It seems like a poor man's doubling master or season for the counters anyway.
Yeah, they use it in Dredge. It's good.
Okay, I thought so. Oh, that's counter and then scry one. That's pretty dope. That would have gone with the counter ones that someone won for the 400 plus giveaways. Doom Traveler, cool.
I have very like strong opinions on counter spells, and I've actually gotten an argument with one of my friends, like full blown argument about like what is top tier counter spell and what is not.
This is spicy.
What is that?
It is Ulcerate, black. Target creature gets -3/-3 till the end of turn. You lose 3 life.
That just seems it's cool in concept, but it just seems bad. Because you also have like things like like fatal push and stuff that like if you do it right, you can give something -13/-13. Not fatal push.
Nope.
What is it called? Tragic slip. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
just heard fatal push.
Aerial Predation. Looks interesting. Straight target creature is
Tragic slip.
flying. Okay, you gain 2 life. Whatever. They have a lot of those. Battle Royal Shaman. Drill Kill Assassin. Rot Fester Maggot. Greater Basilisk. Just a 3/5 with Death Touch for 5.
Fun fact: Basilisk was the like original card that like I ever had in Magic the Gathering. Like my first Magic the Gathering card was like Thicket Basilisk, I believe,
Hmm.
which was like really old, and it was before Infect was a thing, and when things could attack and like do poison counters.
I don't get suspend. I mean, it just seems stupid to like have to wait 4 turns. Game could be over in 4 turns.
It is, but here's the thing: there are decks that love it because then they can remove the suspend counters and just play it.
That makes sense. I
But
guess the
your
same with
deck has
that.
to be built. Yeah, your deck has to be built around it.
You probably have to include blue, and it has that. What was that one that was like? You have to put 12 counters on it, but it's like a 12/12 or something like that. It's a land or
The
an
Slumbering
artifact.
Isle.
Was
It's
that in
something
Double
Slumbering
Masters?
Isle.
That was in Double Masters, right?
Yeah, it was reprinted in Double Masters.
All right. There's a bounce card. Survival. Mark of Mutiny. Spirit. Sarah Angel. City Troll. Just
Mind Stone.
Simmering Grotto. Yeah,
Mind Stone. Mind
that's
Stone is
cool.
good.
Yeah. Simmering Grotto. Filterland. Okay, not even a good one. Draconic Roar. Roar. I always
Was that
keep lands, even
was
if they're
that an
super
Ezek
crappy.
Spoiler Works?
Yep, right there. Okay, when it enters the battle, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Oh yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Those
Yeah, okay.
uh those lands are dope.
Guardian Idol, Heat Ray, Angel of Mercy, Duckstail Worm, Rakdos Drake, Emerge Unscathed, and a Dragon Egg. All
Dragon
right,
Egg
that
is
was
good.
cool. Yeah, I still have more cards. Because like I sat, I don't think I was in this because there was no rare, so he just probably gave me the shaft, which is fine. The foils definitely, because those goes out to you guys, man. If it's not the color I need. Okay, clean up a little bit here. Piles are atrocious, but whatever. It's a shellax. It's not a full-on production thingamajig. Okay, so commanders definitely put up there. Alright. And okay, so he did send me a bunch of foils from just some extra stuff, and I told him I love Jund, so he sent me a bunch of Jund jank, or I call it cheese, but awesome.
Da Bears.
The Bears field trip, mage tool. That is pretty in foil. Reckless Amplimancer. Seems a
Something,
lot.
something.
I guess if you put a lot of tokens on him, he's good. Pay 5, double his power and toughness at the end of turn. Jeez. Oh, that is dope. If you guys could see it, they have like different foiling, and they have his robe, and that just pops out. It's freaking nice. Charge through. Yet another generic Meth Gator. Promising Dust Mage. Cram Session. That's pretty cool. Fortifying Light. Leyline Invocations. Just awesome art. Arrogant Poet. Attainment Breach. This is pretty cool. So you put this in your sideboard for the sorcery. In case they do run an enchantment and artifact, you got a little bit of hate. It's 2 or less. Plus, you get to put a pest token in there. So
Boy, do I wish we had sideboard and commander sometimes.
Oh, right. Cool. I think I need more of those. We're gonna find out about that in a moment. Go blank. I just don't. Yeah, that's good. Okay. There was another one that didn't really make sense to me. Oh, I actually need more of those.
Yeah, the chump block card.
Yeah. No, that was good.
That card is very good.
Yeah. So sweet. Withered Bloom Apprentice. Sweet. Do need that for the deck.
The card that I'm thinking is going to be like probably like $5 to $10 in the future.
What is it?
Witherbloom Apprentice, just because of all the combos it enables, is going to be super expensive later.
Oh, okay.
Like once it goes out of
Investigator
print.
Croc, it's actually an extra. I'll throw it into the awesome Mortality Spear. Plum the Forbidden. Yeah, it seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
More
Bears.
Bears.
Essence Infusion. Okay. Hey, that probably needs to go on deck. Yes. I don't know if I could play this playset or not. I think I did. Field Trip. Hunt for Specimens, I know I did. So that's going to go in the foil pile there. Wrangler. Sphincter of Fins. Hey, foil
Cena.
Dina. Yeah. And Flunk. Okay. Hey, another Meth Gator. Well, no, the other one's the Meth Gator. I don't know what that one is. Philodrop, Warden, Genius. Start from scratch. Seems like a lot to pay 3 to do 1 damage to any target. I don't know. Wolfie! Blood Age General. Academic Dispute. Because obviously they're obviously using the Force. Okay. He's got to study Heated Debate. First day of class. Alright. It's a lot of foil Jake I'm going to have to maybe get into a bigger box on. Because that's a lot. Alright. I think the last of it was some Jumpstart I got into. And at least I landed in 1 Mythic. I think I only got like 3 or 4 packs or something like that. I think it was 3. But I did get this other Drano. It's not big money, but it's cool I don't have it. So
The Liberator Malakir. Yep.
yeah, it's not bad. This one I actually have, but it's like not worth anything. Verdant Embrace, yeah. Goblin Goon I didn't have, and then Goblin Chieftain I surprisingly didn't have. So that's cool. Got a little Goblin lore, whatever. Glorious Anthem from M21.
If only in Jumpstart they actually put useful goblins, that'd be great.
Oh, right. And then this is actually a spare too. Liliana's standard bearer. Throw that into that.
Vampires.
Yeah, I gotta look through these, see if there's anything I'd really need.
Aetherborn
But
is good. That's a
what?
good card. Gifted Aetherborn is a good card.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, Death Touch and
That
Lifelink.
card's dope.
Sweet. Yeah, and I love the other vampire that was from M20, I think it was.
Vampires are just too expensive to get into because if you want the shell for vampires, it's gonna cost you like almost $400 now.
I don't even know what it does, or that I needed to look for it.
Uh, it's more that you need the commander deck shell of it, and it's
Oh,
too expensive to get into.
I
It's one of
gotcha.
those things that's like priced out, but like dragons. But unfortunately, vampires, unlike dragons, dragons are getting a new commander deck soon, so there's probably going to be a bunch of good needed reprints on that because like the most expensive dragons are obviously like Terror of the Peaks and Hellkite Tyrant and stuff like that.
Well, I got one Terror of the Peaks, but I don't have the Hellkite Dragon, so that sucks. Um, okay. Oh, I was just seeing that was the Vampire Land. It's kind of cool. I
Because
much
if
prefer the
people
swamps.
Because if people don't think that I'm going to build 5-color dragons with Tiamat as a commander, they're crazy. I'm going to.
Oh yeah, we got Tree Hugger. You already saw Soul of the Harvest. Didn't I don't know if in Tree Hugging there's like
But
anything that's
maybe I don't want to hug a tree. What about that?
well that it's not exactly exciting when you get it out of a
And
jumpstart pack.
ironically, they're talking about tree hugging, but these are cardboard cards.
Right? Kind of sarcastic. Mm,
Inside joke.
yeah, and I don't know if there anything good on Tree Hugging if you get it.
No, I don't know. Let me check.
Hmm.
Tree hugging.
Yeah.
MTJ.
Hey guys, if you guys are just tuning in, we're sorting through mail. This is actually what I got from. He hooked me up with some extra stuff, and it's from Grimm Tutelage, MTG. Links down in the description if you guys want to go check him out. Does a lot of box battles and stuff like that. Something I hope to bring to this channel. Just kind of need to get the finances up for it. But if there's any box you guys are looking for, let me know. I'll see what I can do or find. Maybe we could crack that for you on the channel. Or if you have a box and you're like me, superstitious AF, hey Bruce, how you doing, man? But yeah, if you're superstitious and want someone else to crack the box for luck, I do crack pretty good. Just ask Devin here. Bruce, I didn't open one for you, but I did it for Life Totals and Rat and a few others. Did fairly well for him. Okay,
Not really. There's only Primordial Sage and Ambassador Oak in there, and that's not even really good.
yeah, it's kind of a bad feels pack. And the Gobos, there's one other one. Was it Magnus that I look for, right? So I got Cranko and then the other scrub cards, which is the Goblin Goon and Goblin Chieftain.
Yeah, I'm
But
trying to
there's the
get.
Gabo. There's the Gabo deck right there, and there's the cool Gabo Island. Eh. So yeah, I'm going through my loot, Bruce. And I don't need.
Legion is also feels bad.
Yeah. Okay. But I almost want to keep the art though. That is kind of dope. The land.
The land looks kind of cool,
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look too bad. Hey, Stomping, what are you doing up at 3 a.m. then?
right?
I counter your comments, sir.
Which is ironic because he doesn't play blue.
What's that?
You said you counter his comment, which I said ironic because you don't play blue.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can't Legions have Cathar's Crusade? You guys would know more about that than I would.
It can, but Cathar's Crusade is it's a decent card.
Yeah, that's what I said. Stomping, what a slate. Plus, I just want to get this done because I have to do sorting, and then tomorrow I'm buckling down. I've been lagging on my taxes, mainly because I owe on federal. So it's like I'll be working
Just
for like
opening
$30 a state.
Jumpstart. Just opening Jumpstart. I've opened so many Cathars Crusades. I probably have like 15 of them.
Oh yeah. Okay. And then Spooky, is this where Tiny Bones might be, or no? That'll be in Rogues, right? I didn't get anything good
Tiny
in
Bones.
Spooky. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiny Bones would be in Rogues, I believe.
So, is there anything good that you can get out of Spooky besides the
Mm,
land?
that's another one I'm gonna have to look up. I haven't memorized them all yet.
I don't know. Stomping, is there anything good in Spooky? Anyways, I'm just scrolling through like stuff that was in it. I already pulled out the rares. I got Drain out of this. So at least it was a mythic. Running Blood. There's the title piece.
Um,
Oddly enough, that wouldn't be bad. It's current right now, but I'm not going to add it to the deck because, you know, once D&D's out, well, they'll probably tear it apart anyway. But anyway, that's expensive for a kill spell.
or
Can't say that.
maybe, or maybe Rogues doesn't have that. Yeah, Rogues has. Well, wait.
I I kind of like the zombie one better, but this is kind of cool. I wouldn't mind more of this art though, 'cause that is pretty spicy.
Which one? Which one has Tiny Bones then?
It's not Rogues.
No, I thought it was. I swore
I
that
thought it
I
was
saw it
Rogues or Spooky. Oh,
because
Spooky doesn't have any good pulls. Okay.
I thought we saw it live that it had Tiny Bones in it on 570 when Lucy
Uh,
opened it.
huh. Well, it wasn't Spooky though.
No.
Okay.
Now I'm looking to see which one has Tiny Bones in it.
Oh, Bruce said discarding has tiny bones. Okay. Thank you, and
Okay.
stomping. Thank you guys. I was just curious. Plus, I got he prints these out for each one, for each spot, you know. But he keeps sending them to me, and I'm just stoked because I can see my name. These end up on random things. Probably like when I'm in a bind and don't want to scratch out a mail day, I might slap it on that. But pretty
And
cool.
yeah, confirmed that Rogues Rogues, however, has some good pulls in it. You can get Gonti and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, all right. So this whole pile here, I do need to check on this. So that might be an add-in later, but I do need to check on that. We got a Kazmia signature, and just this is like a huge jank pile. Foil strategic planning, negate. Um,
Need to come out with a jump start too.
you know, conceptually it would have been awesome, and it would have actually been done to the. It would have actually been used as it was originally designed, and I really wanted to use it as originally designed. Grab a couple packs, battle whoever. Super super fun. All right, and then what's left of a Legion pack? I think. What did I do with what was in the Legion? So it would have been white.
Oh, I'm not talking about value stomping. I'm just talking about that it's a good card. Everything in Jumpstart was pretty much printed to oblivion, except for a bunch of the mythics that you get, like Tiny Bones and Allosaurus Shepherd, and Critterhoof did all right. It didn't go
I had
down
to check
too
those.
much, but I already had probably had like 3 or 4 Craterhoofs before Jumpstart was even out.
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to get too much Jumpstart. I got the 2 packs that were included for was it M21 when you bought it from the store and whatnot. So I did get 2 Jumpstart there, but then it's kind of broke when it came out, so I saved up for the next standard set. 'Cause that's usually what I play. So I don't know what my rare was in the
Luke is just
Legion thing.
approving my post now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Well, I can't
it
believe
is
he's
late.
still up.
It,
Yeah.
He usually is. The thing about it is that you guys don't know about Luke is he's usually out playing video games right now, and he's probably usually playing Fortnite.
Well, you know, makes sense. Uh, so I got to check all these. Okay. So thank you again, Grimm Tutelage. It's pretty sweet. Thank you for the extra hookups too. I'm gonna have to go through on all that Junjank and see what I have. Might do that now. I don't know. You have some stuff to add to Commander Piper, and not sure. I was gonna do a giveaway, but it's just that whole stack of jank, and I was gonna throw in something nice too. There's a couple rares in the foiled jank or whatever the hell. God's Willing's not a big one, right? Mm. Executive decision
Not
made.
not really.
Executive decision made. Proctor's not big, and Devastating Mastery also isn't, right?
Yeah, it's like the worst one. I really like the Fervent Mastery card. Is it called Fervent Mastery? The one that's like Gamble, but it's like ×3.
Oh, not familiar.
It's the red Mastery card in the set, and I forgot. Is it Fervent Mastery? Let me look. I think it is, because I think I said I liked it because it was like playing 3 gambles. Yeah, it's Fervent Mastery. So what that does is it's 2 red, 3 colorless. It's a sorcery. You may pay 2 colorless and 2 red rather than pay this card's mana cost. If the 4 was paid, an opponent discards any number of cards, then draws that many cards. You may search your library for up to 3 cards, put them into your hand, shuffle, then discard 3 cards at random. So it's like playing 3 gambles, which is good. Because Gamble is a good card for red for tutoring.
You know what? I think that
Baleful Mastery is the best mastery in the set. It is probably the best black removal in the set. It's such a good card. But I'm just saying I like the red one. The red one is very good. The white one is the worst one.
Oh, Mastery or what?
Yeah, the white one is the worst mastery.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think this one needs to go into Commander Piper, just for the memes.
Oh, I can't believe some people bought that at $50. Oh my god, they're so stupid.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's down under $5 now, right? Like not
Yeah,
even 2. Yeah,
it's not even.
the Japanese one is like way better, even though it's like practically the same
I
pose.
I have it. I have it, and it looks so clean.
Oh, the foil one is amazing. Ah, we good, Commander. All right.
Baleful Mastery is actually going in my Elf Commander deck, stomping, just because it's so good. Being able to exile anything is good, and just having it on a straight mono black card in Commander, I don't care if I'm obviously going to choose the player that's losing and be like, hey, you want a card? All right, cool. You owe me a favor later because you got to draw a card. Now I'm going to exile the best player's stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I love the card. All right.
The Japanese alternate art Faithless Looting looks really awesome. Is what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
that's what we're talking about stuffing.
I love all those cards. They're beautiful.
All right. So got to fill in these guys. Need to check on that. See if I
If
have
only
enough.
Channel wasn't banned.
Oh.
Yeah, I also pulled it foil. It's an absolutely gorgeous card. I I have a foil Channel, which made me like, which made me miss Channel because everyone knows what Channel did back in the day and why it's banned. It deserves to be banned. It should never be unbanned. You should quit if Channel is ever unbanned. I would quit. I'd be like, yep, everyone's just gonna run Gruul again now.
Huh.
Just infinite burn everybody to death.
Mm.
I don't even want to think about that now that we have cards like Toralf and Furnace of Wrath and stuff like that. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Ugh. Well, gotta throw these into the
Russell, do you
memes.
know what Channel does?
No.
It effectively makes you infinite mana.
Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that.
By
Oh,
itself.
yeah.
It's its own engine.
And it's 2 L's if we're gonna use my real name. Anyways, just letting you know, Stumpy. Originally, I was like planning on like not being like known, but I kind of ruined that with my own
I have
Facebook.
Torment and Hailfire in Elves just so I can do infinite mana into Torment of Hailfire GG.
Huh. All right. So yeah, that was a lot to go through. Holy crap! Very
Because
nice.
what's better than a card that actually
Oh.
has Nicol Bolas on it, just ending the game? Absolutely nothing.
Mm. Yeah. Thank you again, Grimm Tutelage. Appreciate it. And thank you for all the extras. I'm now going to go through and do all the sorting and fun stuff. So pretty sweet.
Stomping, I don't know if I've told you, but I've actually met Ed Beard Jr. and talked to him a couple times, and I actually have signed cards from him.
Yeah, he lives out by you and Luke, right?
Yeah.
That's dope.
His arts were one of the main interests to me to get into Magic the Gathering because one of my earliest memories is someone when I first started playing Magic, someone going ahead and playing a Chromium like out at recess and playing a Chromium like out on the picnic tables.
Nice.
Yes, thank you, Luke, because Luke also got me my signed card as well.
Ah, nice. Yeah,
Uh,
I was it
I
a waffle or whatever.
no,
Oh, that's cool.
it was just for being Luke does this to a bunch of the content creators and the people that are loyal to the group. Like me and Lucy got ours the same week,
Ah,
like the
sweet.
exact same week. Um, he sent me an Ed Beard T-shirt and like 3 signed cards that are
Very
Ed Beard art,
nice.
like Cedar and Nicol Bolas and one other one.
That's cool. All right, I gotta make room on here.
Oh,
Right
Jester
through
King
there.
raffled one off stomping. That's cool of him.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah,
It's
I'm. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's in my forever binder that like it doesn't leave anything. It just stays in my binder.
That's cool. All right. Did I miss anything here? Um. Yeah, that I gotta work with some more stuff with Kim Mayer Jr. You guys remember him, right?
With who?
Did the God, I'm blanking now. Kurt Ape for sure, but Guardian Beast.
Not particularly, not off the top of my head now.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a cool guy. Could sit there and listen to him for like ever. It's Kind of got that soft
I know that
voice.
you have. I know you have Solomon in the
Yeah. Hey,
MTG table.
oh yeah, he posts a lot in every group that he's in.
Oh,
Like a lot, a
yeah.
lot.
Well, he did Loyal Retainers, which is still a pretty good Magic card to this day.
Who's this now?
Solomon.
Solomon. Oh yeah.
He was the artist behind Loyal Retainers.
We'll have to go through these later.
Someday I want to meet Seb McKinnon.
Oh yeah, everyone wants to meet him, dude. I'll have to check on that.
Maybe they'll get him on. Maybe they'll get him on game nights or something one of these times, and we'll get to see him on there.
Solomon?
No, Seb McKinnon.
Seb McKinnon. Okay.
Oh, that's nice of him. I really tried super hard to win one of those play mats. I'm gonna have to like buy into one from Luke one of these times or something. I really want one of
Yeah.
the ones that one of the play mats that Ed doodles on.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll go through that stuff later. Yeah, Seb's art is awesome. I kind of a little confused about his Kickstarter because it's all done by tiers. I mean, when do they ship out the mat immediately, or do you have to wait till he funds to the main amount before you start getting stuff?
Um, like
Like if you wanted a play mat, right? And then he
yeah.
does a special play mat, you get signed or whatnot. I've seen some in circulation, but it just seems like it's tiered. Like when they get to a certain tier, is that when they ship everything out, or do they ship it out gradually, or I don't know.
For what? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I was reading something.
For his sorry, now I'm a little bit louder. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to move my mic to this other side because I'm constantly by my mat here. Anyways, long story short, it looks like we lost stomping. Anyway, uh, when he has a Kickstarter because he wants to make some movie for like $1 million, right? So he's
Yep.
trying to get to $1 million, and he's selling off his artist prints, special mats that are very very limited edition, and other things. So, are you familiar with that one or no?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're wondering how Kickstarters work?
Well, I'm wondering about like, for example, because the mats are timely, right? But that's part of the Kickstarter. So yeah, how does it work?
Okay.
Does that?
So this is what happens.
Mhm.
Kickstarters are unlike when you buy from like a place. If you bought from like let's just say Ultra Pro that's coming out with a new mat. Ultra Pro
Mhm.
already has the money to put up front for their costs. Well, what happens is when they do a Kickstarter as the person that's doing the Kickstarter,
Yeah.
they open it up with Kickstarter. Kickstarter takes like 20% of whatever the profits they make, and then they take the money and then they talk to the distributor. So normally it takes them like an extra, like the longest Kickstarter turnaround I've ever seen is like 3 months.
Okay.
But it can be upwards of like a couple years before people get the stuff that they do on Kickstarters because it's like an investment. You're getting stuff at like 50% of what the product actually costs, but
I
you're
see.
putting the money in like way ahead of time. Because that, those infinite black mats that you've seen me have, like all my Eldritch mats, those are all done by David LaRocca, and I got those through Infinite Black's Kickstarter,
Okay.
which I have every time I do one of their Kickstarters, I end up having to wait like a year till I get dice and play mats and stuff like that.
I get you. Okay. Mm,
But Seb McKinnon's stuff, he's especially raffling off like all of his best arts, like Assassin's Trophy, Bedevil, Gross Spiral, Bankrupt in Blood. Like all of his stuff, everyone loves it because like it's so his art style is just so colorful, and he's especially good at making red pop.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, so Luke signed the mat that he was giving away. Was it
Yeah.
Ed Beard?
Yes, he ended up giving away one. He's got another one since. Like he hadn't he gave away his own personal one for a giveaway and then had Ed make him another one.
Oh, okay.
Um
But he signed
but
the Ed Beard mat.
yeah, um
Ah.
all Ed Beard has like these special mats where he'll have like Nicobolus, like the original art that he did for Nicobolus on the side, and then
Mhm.
he'll have like a blank like canvas on the side of it where he'll actually do dragon drawings on it and then sign it. It's
I see.
super cool.
Ah.
Oh, he signed it 5. I don't yeah, I have opinions.
Oh.
But I guess since it was like you could say that you won it as a giveaway prize or something like that to make it more special, I guess. But I feel like signing anything uh besides the artist is like ruining it.
Yeah.
So
I kind of feel the way about the foil land cards, but there's so many of them, so it doesn't matter, you know.
I don't feel like that's a big deal. Like a land,
Mhm.
whatever. But like if you were to like go around like signing like more expensive cards, like then it would be kind of cringe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're
What I
just
love is what I'm sorry. What I love is when you know the artist themselves devalues their own card by signing it. That's kind of messed up, but I think it's kind of funny.
see, here's the thing. That's not necessarily true because
Mhm.
I could go get Ed's card that he sent me. I could go get it graded, and it actually would be worth way more than a regular Nicol Bolas card would be.
I see.
Because here's how signing works. Uh, yeah, it's so irrelevant when the custom mat is signed by the artist and stuff, and then you sign it.
Yeah,
Chris, what's up?
that's exactly what he said. Chris Walker, what's up?
Yeah,
How's it going, Chris? You kind of missed the mail. I was just busting some mail, and I'm doing a little bit of sorting. So this is literally late night chill with djL. We got life totals here, just kind of yapping and keeping things going while I'm sorting. So it's not going to be super exciting, but you know, I'm just
yeah.
out there getting this done.
It's definitely gonna be no roundtable episode. It's just us chit chatting.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of which, you guys should look out for. Oh yeah, no, I hear you, Chris. Well, it's cool, man. Well, now that you're subscribed, you'll at least get some notices. Just check next time on one of my videos and see if you got that bell hit.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, definitely hit the bell.
Sometimes you have to unclick it and then click it again to make sure that you always get the notifications involved. I've had to do that many times. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's rather annoying, and then it unsubscribes people too, so that's always fun. I know some people leave on their own volition, which is fine, but it's just like people are like, "Dude, I haven't seen a message from you in like a few months. Like, what's going on?" And then they look in, they see that they were unsubscribed for some weird reason. So gotta love that.
Yeah, you should always go back because you should know the way YouTube works is you should always go back and check your subscriptions.
Yeah. So fun stuff you learn. Oh yeah, it wasn't on at all. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we just double check with you, bro, because sometimes you'll miss stuff like that. Cuz he's been doing a bunch of streams that are like in various times of the week, and some people
Yeah.
were saying that they weren't getting it at all.
Yeah. It's weird. It's just something that YouTube does. It's not like like my material's offensive or anything. They definitely dialed that back on those opinionated so I try not to be that opinionated on stuff. But and I also not running any political crap either. So hey. So do you see the Innistrad decks that are on the price? Wait, are the pricey decks too? What? Oh yeah, no, I know that $20 entry point was nice. Like seriously, it was $20, and that's why I got into Commanders because of the Elf deck. Trying to come up with the extra $20 to $30 for a regular deck would have been, I may have might have skipped. I can't even talk. Might have skipped it.
I will say the Innistrad decks are probably spicy because the Innistrad decks are probably going to be specifically werewolf and vampires.
Mm.
And both are very pricey to get into when it comes to Commander, because I was saying it earlier on uh, in the stream that vampires, for the actual vampire shell, like if you go and get like Edgar Markov, that vampire shell for Edgar Markov is like anywhere from $350 to $400 now. So it's gonna be, if they're reprinting some of those vampires, it's gonna be more expensive. It's gonna have to be. Vampires are not a cheap tribal to get into.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some expensive vampires for sure. Um, all right.
Well,
So,
whenever we have a video up, we love chatting with you guys, Chris. So
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it's definitely cool to have you. Most times it'll be just me. Sometimes I'll get because he's bored. I'll get live totals on too. Um,
zombies and horrors would be cool as the
that would
other.
be dope.
Um, just so you guys know, in case you didn't hear, because I've talked about it on Roundtable, the next round of Commander decks for Forgotten Realms are also going to be pricey Commander decks.
Yeah, they're gonna be
So,
40 plus.
uh, go ahead and I start my new job about that time, and I will be buying all four because one of them is Dragonic, and I'm buying Dragonic Rage no matter what. And I'm especially, maybe not the other two, I'm not so worried about, but Dragonic Rage and that Dungeons of Death one sounds very intriguing to me, especially if the Dungeons of Death one is traps like I think it is. And there was rumor, by the way, that the level up mechanic is coming back in Forgotten Realms as well.
Interesting.
So we might be getting level up traps and party, which would make sense D&D wise.
Okay. So this is the deck that we kind of brainstormed. I might do a fix, but this is it. I'm actually gonna sleeve it up with my new spiffy sleeves. I'm gonna not include the dragon on this, which is gonna make me feel weird. But
Yeah,
basically
Stomping, I
standard.
think you were too, because I think you were the one that said that I didn't read the article, but I think you were the one that said that the decks, they wanted them to compete with the decks from that just came out. For
So it's
Strixhaven.
another one.
Yeah.
Another one I need more of is the Darkborn pathway because it's gonna be these all pathways will be definitely a staple in standard. Not that you guys care about standard, but I'm just saying, uh, because we really don't have that much in the way of duels. So those are going in. I need another like two of these. Of course, the foils would be nice as well. All right, so here's a land base.
Because I completely skipped the article and like my mind straight zoomed into the names of trying to decipher what the commander decks for Forgotten Realms were going to be just by the names.
Hmm.
Because we all know how much I like Dungeons and Dragons lore, so I'm obviously trying to figure out who the commanders are going to be. I have some ideas.
All right. So yeah, I'm just sleeving this, sleeving it up as is for the moment. I'm probably gonna do a change to it, but we kind of brainstormed out this standard deck. As I do want to challenge some people in actual standard. I know no one plays it; they only play Commander
Yeah,
online.
we showed the normal art last roundtable stomping.
Baleful Beholder.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's he's sitting there shooting his lasers on top of a pile of treasure.
Huh.
I think that he's going to do the things, like how they have like things in like Staff of Domination. I think Baleful Beholder is going to be like a Staff of Domination. You pay a certain mana into one of his abilities, and then he does that ability, kind of like Kenrith does. For the eye stalks, and they all do different things. Nope, we showed that as well because I believe that
Yeah, are you guys talking
Brogan
about?
showed it off.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys showed that off. That's correct. I didn't have the art posted, else I could put it up right now.
Yeah, because Brogan went and looked it up. At least I'm pretty sure he did, because I know that I was looking at it behind the scenes. I might just be remembering me looking at it, but I'm pretty sure I screen shared it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Either way, I don't really like that artwork. I want the actual all the D&D artwork for all that stuff. I think they're prettier.
It does look cool. It definitely has an old school feel to it.
I just love it because like it reminds me of if I just went and pulled my monster manual that's sitting right next to me out. I'd be honestly surprised.
What's up?
Um, I'd be
Oh,
honestly
stomach.
surprised if they don't have a Vecna card in this, or Asmodeus for that matter. I expect to see some gods too. At least the Raven Queen.
Well, the way I think is that you guys expect so much from the set. I mean, people are going to be butthurt if all the things aren't in there. So I don't know. They're going to be having what, 3 different D&D sets? Is that right?
No, that's not right. They said after Forgotten Realms it's done. They're never doing it again.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Ah.
It's a
Well,
one
see,
and done.
they say that, and that's gonna piss everyone off because they not all of the, I don't know, umpteen different things. It's gonna be in the set.
Well, they've also announced that Dungeons and Dragons has slated another campaign settings from MTG. We just don't know what the name of it is yet.
Ah.
I think Innistrad would be kind of cool. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Though Innistrad is very much like just going into playing like Curse of Strahd. It's pretty much very close to being the exact same thing. So maybe they might not do that. Maybe it might be another set that's gonna be it. We don't know.
Ah. Future is uncertain.
Oh really, Chris? It's taking all your money, huh? That's what
Yeah.
Wizards is
Right.
best at, bro.
Yeah. No. No. No kidding, Chris. I feel it. I feel it.
Like startup.
Wow.
Yeah, that isn't the art that I saw. They're stomping. I saw another art for another Beholder card.
Huh.
Though I'm really hoping that they just go ahead and do the Death Tyrant as well. But I doubt they're going to. Death Tyrant ain't a very known thing to people outside of like deep dives in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's an undead version of the Beholder, much more dangerous.
Well, I have the pre-release Beldros coming in, but I almost have it. I just need the foil of this one, which is going to be the most expensive, and then the pre-release. And I'll have my playset of that, so pretty stoked on that.
It might have been.
A little bit.
Either way, I think the fan art was better if that's the actual art for that Beholder card.
Okay. It's exciting.
You sleeving everything?
Oh yeah, no, that, like as I said, this is the deck that we had made.
Sweet.
So yeah,
Are you
like I
gonna
said,
go?
there's
Are you gonna go kick the crap out of that store owner now with it?
maybe I have to check in with them. I've been kind of laying low because financial reasons. So oh, that's right.
Avoiding buying anything when you go into the store.
Well, it's that too. But you know, like when you go to patron somewhere, you actually buy something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, granted, when I go there, I buy sodas or whatnot. I even have store credit, so I could post up. Probably Friday might go and see where he's at with that. But between now and then, we gotta,
Russ, he's
you
saying
know,
you owe him money.
what?
Is it the type of money where he's gonna break your legs if you don't pay him?
Oh wow, that's interesting. News to me.
I'm gonna have to ask him.
No, actually, I don't owe him money. No, it's not that. But I have a tendency to stay in if I don't have money. Just I don't want to put anyone out. And then if I get stuck somewhere, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, I getcha.
Yeah. So yeah, this to dystopian. I had the foil of this in here, but I wouldn't mind getting another foil of these bad boys just so they all match. But swapping out that snakeskin. So
Get
thank
like,
you.
are we making up like the lore of what Russell deals with on a daily basis? Stomping. He just slept with the owner's girl, and now he's laying low.
Yeah. I wish, guys. I mean, only
Accidentally.
in the sense that I would have actually gotten some this year because I have not gotten any this year. It's sad.
It is what it is, homie.
Yeah, I know. I know. Uh, we only went with one deadly brew, or did I get mixed up? Stoked on that. Get to replace that. Woot. And as I'm going, I'm trying to bling this out. Okay, I just saw that. What the hell happened to it? Okay, it's probably in the stack. Anyway, uh, no, nothing that sounds that's that dynamic. I just lay low when I'm broke. So there it is. Sweet. Yeah, actually, so video I didn't even post, just because I'm like backlogged and like making decisions on older videos that I have filmed and haven't edited yet. A lot of them were non-magic, and every time I posted non-magic, it just didn't really go anywhere. And I would lose people. So it's like, well, I'm not switching to Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon only or anything like that. It's just the way that some people are on YouTube is kind of funny. I'm still gonna push through with my passion project though, which is the Order of the Red Eye Knights. It will probably have to go to another platform, but I want to iron it out on this channel, especially since the program that I use to talk with everyone and how this program here, I don't think I can use on another channel. I could be wrong, but I have to look into that.
I'm pretty sure when I was setting up my profile on StreamYard, it said that you could connect multiple things like Twitch,
Yeah,
and everything to this.
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I could change the YouTube on it. I don't know. I'm not. I just haven't looked into it. Let's put it that way. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Chris, I hear that, man. The Sorter's not cocky at all, dude. He's like I don't want to say anything. I don't think it would be detrimental to his business, but homie's like super cool, and he just kind of has that laid back kind of attitude, and he owns a store. He knows all about knows a lot about business and other things, and guy's super chill. As far as like little play group and stuff like that, I've been to places like that. It's a big turnoff.
this is gonna be really sad,
Huh.
but like I've probably lived in like probably about like 15 states in like the past 10 years, and I can only recall like 2 good LGSs.
Mm. Yeah, eh, there are stores like that. I mean, it's it sucks, but it's like not. Uh, they're local and you're kind of stuck. You have to go anyway. But there's a couple of LGS out here that I don't go to because they're too far. Like the people there, but it's just kind of too far away to get your local gaming in. Um, but otherwise, uh, okay, there's Dina. I don't think she's in this deck.
Nope.
Um, but yeah, I won't name names of stores, but there's some LGS that are kind of like that, and just even though I go and buy from them, I as far as hanging out and stuff, it's just like I'm not an elitist Magic player. I don't play modern, so a lot of modern players at that store, and if you don't know anything and everything about Magic, they kind of aren't really too keen on helping out newbies, which
I'm
is
not in
stupid.
any I'm not in any rush to complete my archive set stomping because the I feel like it's leveling out, so I feel like the prices are either going to stay the same or they're going to get lower, except for maybe with like the top 5 JPN archive cards, which I'm probably going to go ahead and have to pick up relatively shortly, but I'm going to have them all in my binder, just a single copy of them, and call it good. I have a ways to go too. I think all that I need is like the remaining mythics, like the best mythics from each slot, and I think I'm done. So Tainted Pact, Demonic Tutor, Teferi's Protection, Chaos Warp, Natural Order, but I have the bead on the Natural Order. I can probably get that one. And I think that's it. I think that's all that I'm missing.
Hmm. There's several. There's a couple more I wouldn't mind getting, like Crooks of Fate, and I did end up with Tainted Pack, so I'm good there.
Crux of Fate
Uh,
is beautiful art, by the way. I love the Crux of Fate art. Just the
the
two,
Japanese or the
yeah,
regular?
the Japanese, the two Oriental dragons facing each other. It's just dope.
Oh yeah, that one's phenomenal. Okay, 10 pesos. What? 242. Thirsty. How's it going? Ah, Chris. Okay, so you are gonna complete out the set, huh? All right, that's cool.
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far. Like, I just want a copy of the card. I don't care whether it's foil or not. I probably will go above and beyond and get like the foil for the demonic tutor, but that's about it.
That's some money.
I'm not even gonna play with it. It's not going in any of my decks. I have old school demonic tutors for that, but
Oh, okay.
it's mostly so I can have them all in my binder because I think it would look pretty in my money binder to have all of them in order on the pages. I think it would look good.
Bummer. I guess I have to track down some foil 10 to the pest. Anyone
Maybe
has any
just
laying around.
save up the money and send them all to get graded all at once and just have them all graded.
Yeah, bum deal.
Exactly, Stomping. That JP tutor is too nice to play with. I have other tutors for that. Though I'm saying this, man, I play with like Bayous and stuff in my commander deck and stuff like that. I know that makes little to no sense, but
Bummer. I thought I got more 10 to the pest. That's a bummer.
you still don't have enough 10 to pest? Do you still not have all 4?
That are foil? No.
Oh, well. You play with what you got, homie.
Oh, I know. It's still, I'm trying to bling out this whole deck. It'd be awesome.
Well, even though they opened up play in stores again, I really don't see standard taking off again. All the pros are quitting. That's something we gotta talk on roundtable. By the way, that's the next thing
Oh
that we're gonna
yeah,
talk about.
yeah. It definitely. And where does it motivate you guys as being players? There's no more aspirations becoming a pro player, as they're not going to pay pro players. So that's the real deal. And
Yep.
I get their standpoint, but at the same time, there's no why play standard. It's I know it's broken, guys. It's just that's what I like to play because that's all the current cards, and I don't have a bunch of the older cards. So getting into modern, what cheaply or not, just doesn't really seem feasible to me. And it's not cheap because I need to get all the thing. I need to get play sets of fetch lands instead of just one for
Like
commander.
all stomping, like all of my dual lands are all LP. I wouldn't say that they're even near mint. I would just say that they're LP. And even then, I probably still wouldn't pay to send them out to get graded. So, in my opinion, they're not good enough to go get graded because I know that they're probably going to get like a 7 if I get them graded. And then I just feel like that's wasted money at that point. Like, if you start dipping into 7s, I don't feel like it's worth grading.
Yeah. What do you say? So never had problems with stores. I only play cockatrice. What? You know what he's saying there? Life totals.
I have 0 clue.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm lost. Okay.
A card from the original Time Spiral block.
Ah, okay. Yeah, for sure, Chris. And thank you again for checking on that and subscribing. It means a lot. The live streams, except for Thursday, are pretty much very random. And then on video schedules, I'm trying to get one going, but there'll probably be a lot of these random streams. And basically, lighting in my room is horrible during the day, so I really can't even film anything until 5 or 6. So that's also why those times. And on the the talk show during the day, the movie one that I'm brainstorming and trying to get better on is
You're
usually
talking
during
about
the day.
Feldegriff. You're talking about Feldegriff, right? Stomping.
Okay, I would like to have finished. But yeah, glad you know. But go carry on, man.
I didn't even know that you were carrying on this conversation or thought.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was just finishing that sentence real quick, and then yeah, go for it.
I just popped back in here. I was talking to my mom.
Ah, gotcha. No worries. No worries, man. Being a pain in the ass. These sleeves sucks. It's not the sleeves that I got from uh not these guys. It's just another sleeve that I was using and trying. They're not that great.
Because if you're talking about Feldegriff, it isn't that expensive. It's only like $40.
Hmm. Oh, I saw me. I guess it's talking to you, live totals.
Well, when I think someone's saying hippie, I think they're talking about a hippo.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I wouldn't know hippie from hypnomic specter. Before my time.
It is also before my time. Also not that expensive.
Huh.
$129.99. Near mint.
Well, have a good one, Chris. Again, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm over this. This has got to go. So, anyways, the excitement continues. I am gonna sleeve this deck, dang it. But yeah, in the future sense, guys, if anyone's willing to play standard, I know no one is really, but if anyone is, and they actually have a setup at home or a type of camera they could point down and use this program on, like I have this pointed down, you can use a tripod or whatever. I would like to get some standard matches up, just because no one else is doing it or really wants to do it, but no one's doing it. So I thought that would be kind of interesting to have instead of just seeing a bunch of commander play, which we are going to have on here eventually. I would like to get that going as I already have a deck that's already done. I actually have two decks that are actually done. So me personally, I'd like to play some standard with anyone that's interested. Just let me know, guys. I probably have to make a announcement on that soon. We only went with 2 hunt for specimens, huh? Okay. Oh, I know we had more woe eaters. There's the other foil deadly brew. Okay.
I think the last time I played standard was Dominaria. I think.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure. Because
Sweet.
I started building a new deck in Return to Ravnica,
Really? Okay.
and then I just didn't follow through with it. Like I started testing it, and then I just didn't go anywhere with it. My like when I was doing a lot of PPTQs and stuff like that was back in because like playing standard is nothing like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was really heavy
Sweet.
into playing standard during Amonkhet Hour of Devastation Ixalan.
Ah, okay.
Also Kaladesh too. But mostly Amonkhet and Ixalan were the big ones.
Yeah, it was after that block. It was basically when M19 came in. Well, no, 'cause it was set after that. Basically, it was like right when the M19 came out, I started getting in heavy, and then I started picking up a lot of the Ixalan and Ixalan rivals of Ixalan. Picked up a lot of that. Did not get into the older stuff like Amonkhet and the sets previous to that because I didn't have any of that. It was just difficult to get even a deck together to play at standard constructed. So I waited and then got into the new standard at that point.
Yeah, because you're still kind of a baby when it comes to Magic.
Yeah, I am. It's fine. So it's really funny because I'm older and wait, we had 4 demigoths in here, huh? Okay. It was
I
four of
was,
this and the Titan. I remember that. Okay.
yeah, stomping. I was playing Sultai mid range is what I was playing in Ravnica 3. But I see why you're trying to play standard so heavily right now, DJ, because you haven't had a chance to experience it yet.
New standard, yeah, no. Any of the new stuff, like I didn't get to play Ikoria, didn't get to play Zendikar Rising. I popped on a few times on the arena, but it's not the same, guys. It just isn't. The chat box is way too limited, and I don't know.
And
It's
the
it's
and the shuffling algorithm is off.
well, I have a tendency to not notice because I don't shuffle my decks that well sometimes. So it's kind of like you guys all get to play at my luck level, which sucks. So I don't notice the algorithm. I keep hearing people talk about it, and I did notice the matchups, but I'm not high enough tier on there because most times when I do get to play a lot, I'll get up to um was it level up to bronze is like silver or something? Whatever's past bronze, I'll get up to like that, maybe a few more after that, but I don't know. Then
I've
life
only
and
made it to Mythic once, and that's when Arena first came out.
oh, okay. Were you beta? So were you playing with and Kitty Cat and all that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
played on the test server, and they redid everyone's status afterwards.
Ah, Bruce is an old schooler. All right, nice. Remember, vintage and standard MTG was type 1 and type 2. That was it. They definitely. Okay, these suck. Thought I had one more.
Standard is something that like it's really hard to like. I'm not saying that jank decks don't ever do their thing, but like standard is one of those things that you have to meta.
And that's sad. You know, if you don't have a $500 deck in standard, you're not gonna be competitive enough. You
That's
know.
why that's why I gravitated away from playing standard and started playing
Mhm.
more modern and commander. Um, I never had enough cards to go ahead and play like legacy, but that's why I gravitated towards those because they're more eternal formats, and I feel like I'm getting more of my like even though the decks are more expensive, I feel like they're not constantly rotating out. Um, but I did have a bad experience when trying to get into modern, which made me go fully into commander because I was building Hollowed One, and then they
Okay.
banned Faithless Looting,
Ah,
so it made
yeah,
Hollow One shit. So
I see. It's funny. I ended up pulling him. I didn't know the significance behind it, but it's not worth much now.
oh, you can do really well without playing meta. But if you want to go to if you want to actually go to actual tournament play, it's hard not to go meta because meta is like the only thing that's going to take you into top 8 or even winning PPTQs or being RTTQs like regional pro tour qualifiers.
I don't think I got another Sigmar.
But
Oh, and stomping. Nice job on your. I managed to get caught up on some videos for other content creators. You were on the list, Stumping, and nice job on pulling that foil full art or alternate art Lily. That thing looked beautiful, man. Probably one of the
Lily.
best hits in there. Yeah,
Congrats on
uh,
the Lily.
yeah. It was very nice, man.
I feel like we're not going to see Lily for a while, and it makes me sad. I feel like they're purposely writing her out.
Really.
Yeah,
I have opinions, but they won't be on air. But yeah, it's sad to write her out. I mean, I don't know why.
I
Gonna make
feel
all
like
the
they're
fanboys
pushing.
mad.
They're trying to push Will and Kenrith, even though, like Will and Rowan Kenrith, even though like nobody likes them, and they're just pushing Lily to the side, bringing Casmina in more. Which honestly, I don't mind Casmina. She actually has personality, unlike Will and Rowan. And then I just feel like they're pushing, and I kind of don't blame them at the same time because we had our fill with Gatewatch and War of the Spark, and whatever, got kind of sick of all those characters, and
Yeah, they do need to bring in some fresh blood because it's my understanding and what I've seen. Everyone's kind of sick of the Gatewatch.
yeah, I have
Silence.
opinion.
Is
I
that?
have opinion. No, it's because I'm reading what Stomping says, and like I'm rubbing my chin because I know that he's absolutely 100% right. Because and I'm not gonna even go into my opinions on how I feel about the matter, but it's just wrong. It's it's it
Stomping. Yes, you are correct.
it's
I can't go much further into beyond that. It's really
it's it,
stupid.
it's a conversation that I don't want to get into on here because it's
Yeah,
one of those, it's just one of those opinions that like someone's gonna get butthurt about, and
exactly.
it's gonna be a shit show, and I don't want to deal with it. So
Exactly. And unfortunately,
because
yeah.
being content creators, our voice carries more. We should know better than to have that conversation, and that's just how I feel about it. It's not that like people's opinions don't matter, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like our voice carries a little more because we have a wider audience than other people do, even if
Very
we're
true.
small.
And starting off, I don't want to necessarily be lumped in one group or the other.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, I mean, if you're looking for opinions on that, you probably need to go watch
Go to Desolator
Desolate.
Magic. There's plenty of
Exactly.
opinions over there.
Get out of my head. Yes, that's exactly what I was just gonna say.
I mean, we joke about it in our private
Yeah.
conversations constantly.
Oh yeah, yeah. And just like I kind of like the guy Perps, but he's that's if you
I
want
think
negative
he's
things, you can go there. I try not to be negative here, even though I'm a negative person, which is hilarious. But
even if you're not a
yeah,
big content creator, you still have subscribers, and like that
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that carries. What I'm saying is like when you're a content creator, and this is how I feel about it when I start my own channel, no matter how
Mhm.
many subscribers I have, I feel like my voice carries more because I feel like people are going to listen to what I say,
Right.
and that might sway people's opinion to one side or the other, but that's not what I want. And that's why we have the round table to begin with too, is because like we like the difference of opinion on there. Like you'll constantly hear like differences of opinion on there, and it's a matter of respecting those opinions and not wanting to be lumped in this group when in the end we all want to be friends and be in this community and stuff like that. And I feel like those types of opinions, because they hit on a political level, they
Yeah.
they can tear what we actually want to do apart. You know what I mean?
I thought I had a blood mage.
Oh,
Sweet.
it's nothing bad, and it's probably nothing but like what you were going to say, Stomping. But
Yeah.
it's just how I would have to phrase it to get it out. It
Exactly.
it makes it sound like it would really sound like I'm against certain people, but that's not true at all. It's just an opinion that I have because censorship is a thing, right?
Yeah, and while certain platforms will censor, you will get censored by certain groups outside of Magic even, but they have a lot of power right now, so it's just best not to say anything at all in regards to certain things. That's
Exactly,
basically it,
but
and it's stupid.
here's the thing about Bruce. Here's the thing about cancel culture, is
Yeah, no, I know, and that's the.
I
Trust
like
me, I want to go off on it. I
Yeah,
really do, but
I really want
this
to
is
go
not
off
the
on it
platform.
too. Yeah, but this is not what I want to be doing on here, and it's not the type of conversation, because then I'll be having that conversation all the time and I'll be defending it all the time, and that's not what I want to do, because I want to sit here and talk with my friends and stuff, and I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with politics in real life. You talk to me about politics, I'll have my certain opinions about it and stuff, but I avoid that with my friends like at all costs. Like politics, religion, anything like that. I have my opinions, you have yours, cool, done.
hmm
I don't even have those conversations in real life,
Yeah.
because I'm bound to offend somebody by what I say, and then like tones get raised and people get salty, and then it's just unnecessary infighting between people that were just fine with
Well,
each other 2 seconds ago.
life totals. I mean, you do that enough when you just play Magic itself, so you don't need any extra.
Exact, dude. Okay, so stomping. You're gonna get a kick out of this. So I was looking forward to playing Commander with friends earlier on today, and they literally canceled on me, and this was their exact reason. It's because when I play Commander with you, you make me think too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was like literally talking at the beginning of the stream
Sweet.
before you guys were here that I need to like make some decks that are completely. Yeah, we were talking about that on roundtable too. That we need to just go ahead and start getting like little salt packets to just throw at people and just be like, these are my
Yeah.
counters on my creature, all this salt, and be like, how does that feel? All this
Yeah.
ramen noodle packets that I'm gonna throw at you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Some people get super salty. I totally agree,
And
Bruce.
well, as a person, because of me being the way I am, like you getting salty is going to nourish me. And I love that. I actually love that part about Commander, because people are bound to get salty. And I play very well, and I play at a really high level. But
Now, that's another thing too. Playing at a high level, what would qualify you as high level? I'm not talking necessarily play, but that would be something to bring up at roundtable too. Just because it's sorry, I'm like sorting.
I think I explained that when they asked me how the grading system worked, because I believe that was a conversation that I had with Cryptic Commander, because he asked me that question. He was like, "What qualifies like when you play?" Because I play tournaments and stuff, like when I play
Yeah,
CEDH, and
right.
he's like, "What qualifies you to have like a deck that's a 9 or a 10?" Like, and he's like, "I get so
Oh yeah,
confused with the power scaling of these decks," and like I explained it on a previous episode that it may seem like a number system to you, but the differences between the numbers are like vast. They're not like, it's not just like one step above each time and you like add one card and it's going to fix it. It's the whole way that your deck construction that's going to fix it. And it's not even going with like a meta per se, because technically for Commander there is no meta and every Commander deck is going to be different. You're not going to even, I will tell you right now that you're going to look up meta Commander decks online, and they're not even considered tens.
huh,
Um, they don't function well enough, and the best commander decks are the ones that are highly tuned with expensive cards,
yeah.
and then the rest of it is homebrewed, so it's nothing but an engine that doesn't stop, and that's what qualifies it to be a 9 or a 10. Is if it doesn't get interrupted from like the moment turn 2 starts, it's game. That's how competitive CDH works. Like
So
my
turn
engine
two.
going, uh, you can win on turn 2 too. Like my elves can win on turn 2. if I have a good hand. The fastest I've ever won with that deck was on turn 2.
Wow.
But usually it goes
Hold on.
off turn 3 or 4.
Let me address this real quick. So stomping really bugs you when big creators give out information, conveniently omitting important bits that go against what they're trying to convince folks of. Yeah, no, I hear that. They don't necessarily give you the full story, just the slant towards their message per se. So I get you, man. uh,
I don't know any CDH decks that get stomped by casual decks. I know absolutely none. I'm just saying that's the way that it works. I have casual decks in my pod, and if someone were to bring a casual deck to our CEDH pod, they would just be blown out of the water. They would never do anything.
only one deadly brew in there.
See, that's the thing, that most CEDH decks are not net decked, because, like, in my time of building commander decks, there's only one that I've ever net decked, and it's because I liked the way that it was played online when I saw it. And it was specifically because it was uploaded from a video that I liked. But most of the time with my CEDH decks, it's all homebrew because I play certain cards. Like, that's another thing that we were talking about earlier. Remember how I said that I had an argument with a friend, like, specifically about
Chris,
how
amen, dude. Amen. I agree. I don't like net decking.
I don't like
If
net
I'm gonna
decking
fail with
either.
a deck, I'd rather I make it and I fail with my own deck than go net deck and not be versed in said deck and go play it and then not know. It's all about the pilot too. But honestly, I'd rather make my own stuff. If I fail with it, cool. If I win with it, it's even more awesome.
I
You know what I
don't
mean?
actually have a Nigella deck in our pod.
What? What?
Stomping says creature focused CDH decks that get stomped in a casual pod like Nigella. I don't have a Nigella deck in our pod, so that just might be how. And all pods are different, so it's a toss up up in the air for me. I can't argue it either way. There's no wrong answer when it
Oh,
comes to EDH ever. Do whatever you want. I actually have to focus on starting to tone down my power level because it's gotten to the point where it's such high level play that, like, how to explain?
that you need to tone it down even for your hardcore group.
Yeah, because it's not that they're not winning, but I'm usually winning about a good, like, 75% of the time. And with different decks. And I've recently started saying that I'm going to start doing other commander decks that I'm actually working on. Like, I'm working on, like, a casual landfall deck. That'd be fun for me to pilot, but the problem is like, I'm inherently cringe if I'm not using the best possible cards in my deck. So it was the way that I always was in standard. It's the way that I was playing modern. It's the way that I am playing commander. I like playing the best cards because, like, but obviously in, budget decks you don't do that because they're budget for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Jank Lord. Quest for the Jank Lord actually is an amazing show for that. And I enjoy watching it. Like, I like watching that stuff. Like, I like watching budget. Like, don't ever think that I'm against budget. It's not that. It's just, I don't know if it's like the OCD in me. I just have to build optimally, and I have trouble shutting it off.
Whew.
Prosh is just a fun commander, especially with, like, Black Market. It's just so good. I get into this argument with my friends too, like, about what card is considered what card is considered bad if it has too much mana cost and blah 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 blah. But here's the thing about Commander: it usually never has too high of a too high of a mana cost to play a card. You're always gonna have extra mana, and you're always gonna ramp out, unless you're not playing things with ramp. But even like every other color is starting to use ramp. But Krenko is just a fun commander. Goblins aren't my cup of tea. I'd rather play elves. I feel like elves are just universally better. So DJ, outside of are you there, DJ? I think he disappeared, guys. But yeah, I was in the middle of just train of thought, and it's just gone now. Poof. Hi, Bruce. But I need to start doing that with my friends. Is just do what your friends do and just have like a cost limit and just straight up jank lord time. Because I have some jank cards that I like to play.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh,
Duck out.
Feather
I'm
can
hearing noises in the other room. I was like,
Feather
what the heck? No one's here.
Feather can be CDH absolutely stomping. I've actually seen an $100 Feather deck just go off. Feather just got some upgrades recently. It's super cheap. It's less than $100 for you to build. With some of the upgrades, it's probably more expensive now. But considering it's just straight up attrition, it actually can probably kill people faster than they actually can combo off in most CDH things. Because like I've seen people get Feather off on like turn 1. And start swinging in, dealing massive commander damage and just killing. And that's what she's good for, is a really fast Voltron commander deck that just makes obscene amounts of treasure tokens and goes ahead and
Nice.
that's about right for a functioning casual
Yeah.
commander deck. It's usually about like 400 to 1,000. 1,300 seems kind of on the verge of pushing it for what's considered casual. But because like when I play CEDH, I view anything as less than $1,000 budget. Because all of my commander decks, I can name off like 4 cards in most of my commander decks that equal out to being over $2,000.
Yeah, and Bruce, I totally agree with the net decking, especially for standard. It sucks. I mean, you only have like 4 or 5 sets to work off of, and when people start rolling in with all the most expensive cards and win games, it's a little frustrating because it's not like your LGS will necessarily have those expensive cards. One, so availability, and then two, it's just insane. A standard deck should not cost more than say $200. Two
Couldn't
hundred bucks would
Popper
be
continue?
uh,
Sorry, I thought you were
yeah.
done with yours.
Oh yeah. No, it just net decks frustrate me too. Again, as I said, I'm very firm in like let me build my own deck. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's awesome, at least I know that I did it and not what I saw online necessarily. I mean, you gotta look up decks too to see like where you're going wrong, and I guess that's kind of okay. But I mean, to just carbon copy whatever deck that's making all the moves and winning all the games. Shouldn't be like that, you know?
Yeah, guys, don't be a net decker.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you're gonna take something off the net deck, go ahead and take it and then change it.
Yeah, um, pretty much. And the way that the game is so way more diverse than other ones. I ran into the net decking problem with a game called Star Wars Destiny. That's actually what I came from, guys. Is Destiny, and then hardcore into Magic. After because no one ever handles the Star Wars license properly. Just it never really works. Um, you know, their deck it was starting to see it in Magic too, and it's just kind of disappointing. Is that there's like literally like between 3 and 4 decks, and that's it. For whatever season, and that was happening in Destiny too, and it just sucked. You know, it's like I want to be able to make my own deck and run with it, and if
Unfortunately,
there's
that's
three
what
decks out there that do that, it's no bueno. You know.
unfortunately that's what it is in modern. If you're playing at a competitive level, there's the 10 decks and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. It's all set,
And if
and
you
I
try
don't
to
see
bring
people
another
play. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you try to bring another deck that's not in those 10 decks, you're not going to perform well, especially if you're doing a tournament for cash prizes and stuff like that, like actual
Yeah, exactly.
like seed like an actual DCI tournament, like actually
Oh wow,
sanctioned Magic.
Bruce, that sounds interesting.
See, mine is the exact opposite, and you can ask DJ. I have all the pricey cards, and I don't have any of the cheap cards.
Yeah, yeah. I was asking him because I'm thinking of just some jank decks. I love making jank decks, and I'm looking for like wolves and elementals and just different ideas on that. And it's not big tier EDH, so he's like, I don't have it, man. I'm like, okay.
Like, I would give it to you if I had it. I really would. I just don't
Ugh.
have it. Like, I don't even have it for
I would
myself.
I would just borrow and send it when I'm done with that deck. I just send it back. I mean, honestly, but yeah,
I'm starting to build the collection back up now. Like, I've got like lightning bolts and stuff like that. Like counter spells. Like I think I own like 6 counter spells again, and like a bunch of other stuff. And I'm getting it there, but it's gonna take me time because like I just recently got back into Magic. I sold my collection and my old commander decks, besides my expensive cards, because I
yeah,
thought I wasn't gonna get back in Magic again. I literally thought that I wasn't going to. Like for the longest time,
yeah.
I was like, I'm not getting back into it,
Just
and
like I'm bummed with myself that I didn't. I was in such a financial bind and thought I would never play Commander, so I ended up selling my Vernon Catacombs a while back. So I still am butthurt about that, but at the same token, it's like I didn't think I was going to be in EDH, so or would need any of those cards. Double Mastered, I got because I knew I could probably flip at least half of it and be able to be good to be able to get into the next standard set. So
yeah, I'm the arch enemy in my play groups. 100% for sure. They're literally like within the first couple turns, we got to kill Devin. We got to kill him
yeah,
now. Like without a question. That's how it goes every time. And I'm like, I'm not even doing anything yet. They're like, you're going to. I can see it. Like I see the gears are turning in your head. I'm like, I'm not even on camera right now. How do you know? It's just my hands, guys.
only hands.
They're used to my play group was I used to live in Alabama with them, so now we just play on spell table. And I used to like literally go over my friend Phil's house and we used to play like all the time, or we used to go to our LGS and play all the time. And like I understand where some of you are coming from combo, but I would rather someone kill me with a combo that takes a few cards than someone that takes their combo of their whole deck to make it work. That drives me nuts. Those like 30-minute turns. Are you gonna get it? Like, what are you digging for? Grab it if you're
Mhm.
gonna win. Like, he's like, I like, and then when you go to ask them, it's like literally like, are you gonna win? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. like,
Yeah.
how do you not know it's your deck? How do you not know if you're gonna win? Like, and it's like literally, and like, it used to be this way because I used to run an Esper Amanatu competitive EDH deck. So it was all about making infinite turns and like stealing people's boards and like bouncing everybody's stuff and like literally exiling everybody's stuff. So it would just have like those infinite engines where like I either make infinite copies of something or like I make infinite turns and whatever. So like I knew when I had a combo because I had all those combo pieces in the deck. But this one guy that I know ran like a mono white like commander deck that had like really convoluted combos in it. And it could go infinite. It could search out the whole deck for something, but it could whiff really bad. It's like how you have those artifact decks that sometimes just like whiff. I can enjoy that too. Like I enjoy long out games. Like I have to say, like my new E6 deck is definitely not so much combo orientated as it's just I'm going to bash you in the face with the biggest creatures you could possibly imagine, and this is your worst nightmare type of play. And it does run counter spells, so it has like a lot of disruption because I have Fierce Guardianship, Force of Will, Mana Drain. Like I have like all these free counter spells to stop whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And it just goes off. I play like it unexpectedly. It certainly isn't technically as fast or probably as good as my elf deck is, but at the same time it is. Like I had people equivocate it to my elf deck the moment that I played it.
Huh.
And won with it. I won it the first time that I played with it. So basically it's mono white. They just go through the whole deck because I remember because they have what's his name, Megara, the old Megara, not the new Megara, as the commander for the deck. So like they would run all this disruption with Megara, try to get rid of your like exile your stuff and like your creatures for your engines and stuff like that, and it would be very targeted, and they would have ways to recur Megara. So it would just be like sack, get him back, blah 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 blah, and it would just go like that. But it would also have engines in there that just search through the whole deck, and you know, like I said, it would just whiff hard if it didn't get where it needed to. So it's one of those things like I understand when people say that they hate combo, but I would rather a straightforward combo than like a whole deck combo. That stuff drives me nuts because you literally cannot have it. And I especially don't have it when I'm holding a counter spell up in my hand the whole time. Like just for the pivotal moment you play something and be like, before you do that, okay, counter spell. Because I used to hold up like disallows and everything else in there to just stop abilities, and like I could just stop that engine in its tracks like straight away. But it's like how you play competitive CEDH and you see like competitive Galta decks and stuff like that. Like my friend has a competitive CEDH Galta, and like even though like it doesn't win all the time, it's still a scary deck because it's just mono green. It hurts. There's like if Galta comes out before your engine gets going, it's absolutely terrifying. And he usually can get Galta out on like probably like turn 2.
Oh, jeez.
It is absolutely disgusting. But it's
Sweet.
disgusting in a good way as a green deck that I respect. Like, and I fought that with the E6 deck. I fought that CEDH Galta deck with the E6 deck, and I copied Galta and then like killed him with his own Galta, and it was hilarious. Because I like making clones of everything in that deck. There's a new card in there that's called Strategic Planning or whatever, that you literally play it on your... It's an instant, and you can play it on your opponent's turn, and whatever creatures they play that turn, you can play it while things are on the stack before they enter. You get to make a copy of whatever they play. So they could be like, I'm playing an Elesh Norn, like Stomping Ground says, where it's just absolutely bonkers.
Huh. Extends.
And just be like, yeah, I want an Elesh Norn, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play 3 mana for the card you just paid like 7 for. Thank you.
That Ronus was from before war, right?
Ronus is actually in that deck. Believe it or
Okay.
not, stomping
Yeah.
in that
Is
Galta deck.
Ronus expensive? Because I want it just because it's green.
No, it's not expensive anymore. It used to be.
Okay, yeah, because
It's affordable.
Ronus was just broken as all hell. I remember that ruining the most standard games I played. And I never got my hands on a copy, so at the time I was focusing hard trying to get Carnage Tyrant. Still love that card, but now I don't need a playset of it anymore. I think I gave some away, and I kept myself one. It's like
Yeah,
$12. All right.
yeah. I view anything that's like under $20 as affordable.
No, it's cool. It yeah, it's funny when you run a channel. Usually, because I don't just send out the envelope. Like you guys are smart. You do one or two cards, or maybe four or five, and then shipping overseas, you can't do that at all. But I do have some international players. If I was just doing one or two cards, it's fine. I can. It's a $1.20. It's not bad. But once you get to three cards, you're paying for package pricing and all this other crap because that letter's got to be flat as all hell. Well, you could still get under, $1.20. But shipping overseas, like to Canada, is stupid. Like you send like if you send it in a padded envelope or any type of package, it's $25. Um, so when I have international winners, I kind of save up for it and then ship it out like once a month. The reason why I bring that up is just anything that's like over $5 to $10 for me is expensive now, just because I want to keep my channel going, keep new people coming in, and I don't really afford myself too much as far as cards go, unless I pulled it in a box that I bought to craft for the channel. I don't know. Kind of went on. Yeah, overseas to Canada. I know. That is funny stomping. But I mean overseas in general. Like Argentina I think was like 18 to no, Indonesia was cheap. It was $18. But to Argentina it was 25. But Pablo and Dobby are on the same address, so that's cool. I just threw it all together. It was like 26 bucks to ship to them. But it's because I saved up a huge stack for them. Anyway, yeah, overseas to Canada. That's funny. I did say it. It's my bad. I don't think I need stems. Yeah, true stomping. You're right. You're right. That's the biggest cost. If I didn't have the giveaways, I might be a little bit further along, but I don't think I would be where I'm at now. I'd probably still be under like 200 subscribers, something like that. But it's cool. Eventually I do go beyond my means, and I do dial it back. Sometimes I don't have a lot of content. That's probably why. But I want
Yeah,
to get up to 1,000 ASAP.
the channel is always at its busiest, either when we're doing Commander Piper or when we're having Roundtable.
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, not even that busy on Roundtable, man. I think one time we got up to like what 15 people on Roundtable one time, and I think that was because Moxman showed up. But hopefully those numbers will change. I'm learning so much of the program right now that oh man, because my learning curve was crap. That's why it takes forever for me to edit a video because like honestly I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what
Uh,
I'm doing, but it takes a while.
yeah, stomping. I don't know whether I told you yet, but I told DJ here soon. I have to go for my new job. I have to leave for like a month. I have to go out of town to go train, and
Hmm.
then I'm coming back, and then I'm working on the other part of my job where it's going to be me doing my training on site, and then once that's over, after I get my certification for 6 months, I'm gonna be making like $25 an hour. So I have to leave at the beginning of July, and I probably won't be back till like the end of July. maybe the beginning of August. I'm not sure. Because I took a maintenance position over at a trucking station over here. That pays me $13 an hour, and while I go ahead and I do it, you can learn to be. They have on-site training that you can be a diesel mechanic for semi trucks, and semi truck diesel mechanics. After you get your certification from someone on site there for 6 months, they give you your certification, and then you make like $25 an hour. So, and the best part about it is because it's Loves and it's corporate. Um, uh, you can always like message me in person or whatever, Stomping, if you want to talk or whatever. Like, I don't know what your Facebook is or whatever, but you can always get me on Messenger or whatever. I just have to leave and go training and stuff like that because I didn't. It's just the way that it is because the trucking station that I'm going to be working at is just opening here, and I have to train off site before I get to work there. So I leave 2 weeks before, and then the 2 weeks before the trucking station opens, I got to come back and help them build the station. So I'm going to be busy helping build the station and to go ahead and train over at Fort Pierce, which is like about an hour and a half away from where I currently live. So I have to go ahead and stay at a hotel room and stuff up there. Like, they're paying for my hotel, they're paying me like $25 in food every day and paying for the gas and stuff like that. And it was like $13 an hour to start. So plus I get benefits and 401k and medical and dental, and I get a week paid vacation every 6 months. My birthday is in September. So
When is yours, Stompy?
this is in August.
In August. Okay. I think Torment Josh is soon. I'll have to ask him again.
Mine is until September, so.
Oh yeah, when you're close to like 4th of July, it's just, August 2nd.
I'm probably going to be working during 4th of July, and it's going to be hell. Fortunately, I don't do much. I'm going to be driving a maintenance truck and pressure washing machinery and stuff like that.
That's cool. Something.
It's not gonna be that bad. I didn't tell you guys, the best part about that job is I don't work weekends.
That's cool.
I
Legit.
work Monday through Friday.
That's cool to be able to do that when you're a new hire too.
Well, it's just the way that it works over there. Like, they're like, oh, you only work Monday through Friday. I'm like, that works for me because I don't like working weekends.
Doctor.
And I think it's cool that they're putting me up in a hotel for my training and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up staying at like I would imagine it'd be somewhere that has food. Because it's for Loves, and you know Loves takes care of their employees. They're one of the few places that does. Do you have Loves where you're from, DJ? Do you know what a Loves is?
No, I've seen them though. I think they
They're
have them
big
further up
trucking
north.
stations, like,
No,
yeah, big.
I know what they are. I'm just saying that we don't really have them out here.
They're
But I have
mostly
ran
up the
across
East
one.
Coast.
Yeah.
That's where they're opening a bunch more, probably further your direction, because they said that they
Oh.
were adding another like 60 locations this year or something like that. Because another thing is, I'm an adult and my weekends do matter, so I don't know what you mean.
What happened?
Stopping says when you're an adult, weekends don't matter. They're just other days of the week.
Oh yeah,
I'm an adult and my weekends matter.
yeah.
There's always stuff to be done on weekends, whether it's a concert, going to the movies, blah 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 blah. It's stuff that I don't want to accomplish in the middle of the week, or
Hey
going to
Bruce,
hang
what
out with
what day is
friends,
it?
or
What in July? Bruce, what day is it? I'm just curious. I'm gonna make this list so that I can like plan videos accordingly.
stomping. I should be back by August 2nd. I'm gonna be back for your birthday. What are you talking about? Said probably be back at the beginning of August. By that time, I meant like be back like the 1st of August. I'll actually technically be back in town halfway through July, but I'm just going to be busy because I'm going to be constantly at work.
The 19th. All right, thank you, Bruce. Howard.
Hey, 19 gang, because my birthday's September 19th. 19 gang right there.
I think my mom's is coming up, the one that passed in 2018.
Your mom's birthday is soon?
Yeah, 19th, I think it is. Sorry for coughing in your ear. Mine is June 29th. I have no clue what's going on because locally we're all broke, so I don't think I'm doing anything.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, yeah.
Make her something.
My mom?
Yeah.
What? No, she passed away, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Make her something. Okay, I mean, I could
I
make
mean,
something
you
in her
could go
honor, I
put it on her
guess, but
grave. Yeah, you could go put it on her grave.
oh yeah, no, there's no doing that, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, no, no, there's no grave. It's we she wanted her ashes spread, so
Ah, I got you.
and I don't want to incriminate myself, but it was at a state park, so we're not supposed to do that. But we followed through with the
Yeah,
wishes,
it's
so
illegal in most places.
yeah. But we took care of my grandma. She wanted to be buried up there too, so pretty dope. Or spread rather. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Sorry about your mom, though, bro.
Yeah, it sucks. It is what it is, though. I think if she was still alive, I probably would not even have thought about doing the channel. I don't know where I would be. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is only illegal if you get caught. That is absolutely right, Bruce.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore.
I'm not going to incriminate myself on live video, right, DJ?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what state park? What
You,
park? I don't know what you mean.
cops come to your door tomorrow, like,
Yeah,
saw that you did this on a video.
yeah, exactly. It'd be like, okay, I couldn't even show you where. I mean, honestly.
I want you
But
guys to know that these videos are about me being an impulsive liar.
yeah, exactly. For sure. All right, so I'm on my sideboard here, guys. I don't think we went too nuts on initially. I'm gonna actually go hardcore because I want to do a playthrough of the standard deck, and then change it up to go a little bit more control-y. And this card, I mean, most kill spells are three or three, but I want to go hardcore on that because you get to exile. So, and you know, I'm gonna have a ton of 1/1s that I can sack, so that's gonna be cool. Of course, grab more pest, and then this one's a super sweet card because everyone can now get their basics going for mana fixing. Anyway, sorry. What?
Man, I fix it.
Mm-hmm. Uh, oh, somebody saying that you might end up working with your brother or sister-in-law. or elder brother
It's
or sister.
possible. Loves
Yeah.
does business with everyone.
Yeah.
They're the biggest truck gas stations in the United States.
Oh shit, that's what I was gonna do. Carry on, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just getting stuff done.
My brother actually works for Schneider Trucking Company, so he probably deals with your elder brother and your sister-in-law too. He probably hauls your stuff.
Small world, eh?
Yeah, my brother works for Schneider as a truck driver for semis. And I know that he hauls stone and bricks and stuff before because I've been in the car when he does it. So it's possible I've even been to the quarry in Mass where your family works. Not that I remember all of them by name, but I probably would remember if I actually stopped there again. Because I used to go on road trips across country with my brother all the time before I moved back to Florida.
Sorry. Yeah.
One of the reasons why I'm probably going to go back to living in Texas soon, because be closer to my brother and my nephew.
That's good. Oh crap. Oh man, sorry about that.
I'm just saying, it's possible that I've been there. I might not, but it's possible. But I've been to one of the companies before, especially if they deal with if they deal with marble or bricks. Because my brother hauls that a lot.
Good, got that done.
I'm so nervous about my D&D game tomorrow.
Yeah. Is it gonna happen or what?
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Why are you nervous?
It's just there's just a bunch of stuff in that D&D campaign that's been like a long time coming, and it's starting to unravel, and I want to make sure that it goes the right way. But there's like a lot of the stuff is like on the line for me, and I have to like watch out for my character, but like I know the nature of where we're going, and it's especially dangerous for the other people around me because they're a lot more naive than my character is.
Hmm.
My character's not naive. There's the way that they role play them are. So, and my DM can be kind of, I think dastardly is the right word.
Ooh, fancy word.
He's very conniving in a good way. He makes me think, and like he messaged me earlier. He's like, you're plotting over there, aren't you? And I'm like, yep. I always got to plot, otherwise you're gonna get an upper hand on me that I don't want you to have. Me and him constantly keep each other. Me and my DM constantly keep each other on our toes because in D&D I'm a problem player.
Oh, are
Because
you?
I'm also a dungeon master. So I think as a player, I think like a player and a dungeon master. So like I know how dungeon masters think, and I know how I think. So like without realizing it a lot of time when I'm sitting there building characters or whatever, even inadvertently min-maxing or otherwise, I'm a problem player.
I got you.
Which, if your campaign has some problem players, that's a good campaign. Your campaign should not be boring. But at the same time, you garner some unwanted attention from your DM. Like, the DM definitely watches me more than he does the other players. And it shows. Because he has to. He has to pay. Because if he gives me an inch, I'll take a mile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. All right, Stomping. Thanks for chilling out with us. We've just been BSing this whole show. I did get through the mail. Got some cool stuff. I'll probably be in here in the next probably 10 minutes or so. Because I've been a bad boy. I need to file my taxes. I
You
haven't
haven't
done it
done
yet.
your tax? What?
No. See, I owe on federal, so it's like to me to get it done in a timely manner, it's like whatever. State, I think I only get like 30-40 bucks, so it's not like whoa, you know.
Daddy Biden needs to stimulate me again.
He does. He needs to stimulate me in all the right places. Financially, I mean. Man, I got to figure out my sideboard.
But they already said that they're getting ready to do another round of stimuluses soon, so.
I
I'm
heard
like,
it's just
yay,
for
I'm a taxpayer.
parents. And it's my understanding it's just the next one that's going to be that might make it through is supposed to be just for parents, but I could be wrong. I know they have talk of regular. I get that, but
Yeah, they said that they're getting ready to do monthly payments to everyone that filed taxes this year.
So I'll be on that bandwagon then.
I know what you're talking about, and you're talking about the child relief bill that was put through, but there's another bill on
Yeah.
the table to go with it.
Oh, okay. All right, Bruce. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it, man. The next one will probably be earlier. Tomorrow. Probably when I get done here, I'll probably knock out my taxes, but I'm not sure if I'll be on tomorrow. I might just get caught up with some other content creator stuff. Share the love, so they come by and share some on mine. But yeah, if you guys can, please do like the video on the way out. Yeah, I would really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna go and call it, guys. Thank you for hanging out. It's been fun. I got through some sorting. I think stay posted life. We should knock out this sideboard real quick, and then that'll be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ciao,
Just trying
Thirsty.
to. Oh, thirsty. Hey, you were here the whole time. Okay. Ciao. Nice seeing you. We'll catch you next stream. Okay. I don't think that this one is like really that awesome.
We put that in there just in case you need extra removal. It's actually better than you think it is. That was the card that was causing stir in the commander community that we were kind of upset that we couldn't play.
Oh.
Because we're not allowed to use.
Well,
we're not allowed to
outside.
use the learn mechanic.
Yeah, but you'll be able to. You could still put it in your deck.
Yeah, but why would I do that?
Yeah, no, there's much better cards than that.
But what I'm saying is it's especially good for standard because you can then go search removal in case you're not finding it. If you're not finding your removal, you can go search for it instead. And being that it's 5 colorless, it's very easy to play. It was just something that I think you should include at least 2 of in your sideboard.
Okay. Yeah, this is practically done. It's just I had thrown extra stuff on it for some reason. Because these are the 2 kill spells that they also exile, but it's just a creature or planeswalker. So
yeah.
Cool. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm gonna knock this out with him off the air. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.